The enemy wants you to believe that what you're looking at is the last page. But God is still writing, and what looks like an ending to you is just God setting up the next chapter. She read the last line of the chapter and concluded it was over. She counted all the evidence against her and surrendered to the closure. She packed away the dreams, she folded up the hope. She told herself that some stories just don't have enough rope to reach the ending she'd been praying for. And so she made a peace with less. She downsized all the vision, and she settled for the rest of a life lived at half measure, of a faith that barely whispered, until the voice of God broke through the silence like a fire in the blizzard. He said, "Put the pen back in my hand, the story isn't finished yet." He said, "The chapter you think is the last one is the one you'll never forget, because what comes after this moment is greater than what came before. This is not the end, my daughter, this is me opening a door. This is not the end, it only looks that way from where you stand. This is not the end, you are still held in the Father's hand. The story God is writing has more pages yet to turn. This is not the end, it's just the place where greater things are about to be confirmed. This is not the end. I've been at the place that looked like ending more times than I care to admit. I've stood at the closed door in the darkness, convinced that nothing was left in it. But every time I thought the story finished, every time I thought God had run out of ink, He turned the page to something I hadn't imagined, something more than I could dare to think. And now I've learned to read the endings differently. Now I've learned to stand at closed doors and say, "Lord, whatever you are doing in this closing, I trust you with the chapter on the way." Because the God who authored my beginning, the God who writes the middle of my days, is faithful to complete what He has started. And that changes how I look at endings now, always. Hey, He says, "Put the pen back in my hand, the story isn't finished yet." He says, "The chapter you think is the last one is the one you'll never forget, because what comes after this moment is greater than what came before. This is not the end, my daughter, this is me opening a door. This is not the end, it only looks that way from where you stand. This is not the end, you are still held in the Father's hand. The story God is writing has more pages yet to turn. This is not the end, it's just the place where greater things are about to be confirmed. This is not the end. Don't write the eulogy yet, don't close the book too soon. Don't let the enemy convince you that the darkness is the tomb, because the tomb was not the ending for the one who rose again. And the God of resurrection doesn't write stories that just end. He writes redemption, He writes restoration, He writes beauty from the ashes of every broken situation. is always His very best. Not the end. This is not the end. God is still writing your story. Not the end. The best is yet to come. The best chapter is coming. Not the end. Keep writing, Lord. Keep writing. The world's hope is a wish. It may be a fingers crossed kind of hoping. But Paul said, hope does not disappoint, because biblical hope is not based on what might happen. It's based on what God has already done. I used to confuse hoping with wishing. I used to think hope was the fragile thing that broke when the answer didn't come the way I had been imagining. So I stopped hoping for a season, because hoping felt too dangerous to do. Because every hope that came up empty left me more broken than before I knew. But then I found a different kind of hoping, a hope that didn't rest on circumstances, a hope that was anchored in the person of a God who gives eternal second chances, a hope that said regardless of the outcome, the God who loves me is enough. And that kind of hope cannot be disappointed, because it isn't built on changing stuff. This hope isn't anger. This hope does not shame. This hope is not Jesus. does not change. This hope is not wishful. This hope is not wishful. This hope has a name. His name is Jesus. And on Him I depend. And the hope that is rooted in Jesus cannot disappoint in the end. Hope does not disappoint when it's anchored in the love of God. Hope does not disappoint even when the road is long and hard. The love of God poured in my heart is the foundation of my hope. Hope does not disappoint, and I am holding it, and I will not let it go. Hope does not disappoint.
I have a hope that holds,
A hope that cannot fail,
a hope built on the love of God.
stands beyond the veil.
Through every disappointment,
Through every broken dream,
the hope I have in Jesus.
is more solid than it seems.
And on the other side of every waiting,
On the other side,
of every long dark night,
the hope that did not disappoint me is standing in the light. Hope does not disappoint, anchored in God's love. Hope does not disappoint, it never gives up. Hope does not disappoint when it's anchored in the love of God. Hope does not disappoint even when the road is long and hard. The love of God poured in my heart is the foundation of my hope. Hope does not disappoint, and I am holding it, and I will not let it go.
hope does not disappoint. The world's hope is a wish, or maybe a fingers crossed kind of hoping. But Paul said, hope does not disappoint, because biblical hope is not based on what might happen. It's based on what God has already done. I used to confuse hoping with wishing. I used to think hope was a fragile thing that broke when the answer didn't come the way I had been imagining. So I stopped hoping for a season, because hoping felt too dangerous to do. Because every hope that came up empty left me more broken than before I knew. But then I found a different kind of hoping, a hope that didn't rest on circumstances, a hope that was anchored in the person of the God who gives eternal second chances, a hope that said regard. Before you get to tomorrow, God is already there. Before you reach the crisis, He's already in it. Before you arrive at the answer, He's already prepared it. He is the God who is already there. I've been afraid of what I couldn't see, the road ahead that had no visible end, the chapter of my life still being written, the places I had never thought to bend. And the fear of the unknown has been a companion that has walked beside me more than I confess. But something broke in me the day I discovered that the unknown to me is where God lives. He doesn't sit in the present waiting with me for the future to arrive and become clear. He exists outside the boundaries of my timeline, already standing in my tomorrow from here. So when I pray about the unknown future, I'm not praying to a God who's waiting to. I'm praying to a God already standing in the very thing I'm asking Him to do. He is already there, in the place I'm headed toward. He is already there, making a way before I even take the first step in that direction. He is already there. Oh, already there. God is already there, in my tomorrow, in my future. He is already there. He has prepared what I'm walking into. He has arranged what I can't see. Already there. The God of all my tomorrows is already there, waiting for me. Already there. So I walk into the unknown with a different posture, not with fear, but with a steady faith. Because the road that looks uncertain from my vantage has already been walked by amazing grace. And every door that looks like it is closed has already been opened by His hand. And every mountain that appears to block my progress is already being moved according to His plan. I've stopped dreading what I cannot see ahead and started trusting the one who's already seen. Because a God who is already in my future is a God who knows exactly what I need. And He's preparing what I'm walking into, arranging what my eyes can't yet behold. And the story He is writing for my future is far more beautiful than I've been told. He is already there, in the place I'm headed toward. He is already there, making a way before I even take the first step in that direction. He is already there. Already there. God is already there, in my tomorrow, in my future. He is already there. He has prepared what I'm walking into. He has arranged what I can't see. Already there. The God of all my tomorrows is already there, waiting for me. Already there. Before the need arose, He had the answer. Before the storm began, He had the shelter. Before the question formed, He had the wisdom. Before I cried out, He heard my voice. So I walk forward, knowing He's already there. I step into tomorrow, knowing He's already there. I face the unknown, oh, knowing He's already there. I trust the future because God is already there. Already there. He's in your tomorrow. Already there. Already there. Already there. Walk forward. God is already there. Already there. God is already there. Already there. In my tomorrow, in my future. Already there. He has prepared what I'm walking into. He has arranged what I can't see. Already there. The God of all my tomorrows is already there, waiting for me. Already there. Already there. Don't be afraid of the unknown. is there, God is there, God is there. You're already there, Lord. I trust you.